Hi, this is Leslie Farouk at American School Foundation of Monterey, coming at you with a interesting way to reach out to students and parents and get them where they will actually see the information quickly. Usually they will get their emails a little later, but with something that can feed as a notification to their phone, you can be reminding them of things as soon as you remember to do so. So I'm setting up a new account to show you what that looks like. I'm Miss Farouk, and I have to add a class. So let's say I am going to add a class called Mama Biology. I'm agreeing that I'm only going to message people 13 and older, although what they do is they ask for a parent's address for under 13, so that's okay. And this is one of the ways you can help students and parents to join your class, my class being Mama Biology. You can also just give them the code that's within Remind. Remind is a free download on phones, and it's also a free website, and once you've got both set up, they sync instantly. So here I am with Mama Biology, and the Remind program has given me a course code, Mama B, and I'm okay with that course code. So I own this class, but I can also join classes. Let me switch to my other account to show you now that I could, with my school account, which has a single sign-on, join that Mama B class I just made. So I'm going to simply, and this is what your students and or parents or any other group you're hoping to reach would do, join Mama B. And it says that I've joined Mama B. So if I switch back to the other account in order to show you that I now have one student in my Mama B class, and it's myself. So that's just a little bit about what the sign-up process looks like. Once you've got your students or your group of people that you want to use Remind with, either on the website version or on their phone with the app, you would simply give them this code, and then you are able to broadcast, announce things to all of them. Let's take a look at how we might use this program with a learning management system. So I have my own ASFM science department, and I want to not only reach my different department members through Remind, whether it's coming to their phone or to their email. I also want to make sure that anytime I share something with them, it is showing up in our learning management system. So you can see here that all my classes that I had listed on the left are now showing up with embed codes. So here's my ASFM Science Department embed code. I'm going to copy that code, and then I'm going to flip over to the ASFM Science Department page, and I want to add a block. The block I want to add is the Embed the Web block, and I've already copied the code that I need in order to do that. So I simply paste the code here and hit Next. I can call this whatever I want. I'm going to call it Remind Feed, so everybody who's in the department can see that what they're seeing at the top center of this page has to do with the small 140 character or less reminders that I'm sending their way. I'm going to save that. And now you can see the Remind feed is appearing, and in appearing, it's appearing with my last message that I sent to them. I asked them about a science barbecue and nobody got back to me. The fun thing that my students have been doing is when I send a message to them, I can get them to give me feedback on the message. This is how they do that. You can see that there are choices: question, no, yes, and awesome. And you can see which students chose which option. Even if they're not engaging with what you send, you can send an image, as I've done here, and then because you've embedded the image, you can see which students have already seen what you've sent, even if they haven't given you the feedback. So that's an interesting new way to engage your learners and make sure everybody's instantly getting the info that you want them to have. They also can chat back to you privately in order to ask a question that you may or may not have answered in your previous, or if they have a doubt. Everybody else doesn't get to hear the doubt, it's just between you and that particular student or learner. And so the fact that it's instant, it doesn't involve having a cell phone number, and it can be embedded via a code to the learning management system has made me prefer it over and above the announcement feature. Thanks for listening.